Hey everyone, welcome to Joyful Kitchen, where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy this easy and simply delicious baked chicken. I'm gonna get started by seasoning the chicken. I have a whole chicken here that I've already thoroughly washed with vinegar and lime, and I did remove the skin. Since the thighs are so large and I want them to cook evenly with the rest of the chicken, I just slit the center here and just dislocated the joint by just pushing that forward until I hear a snap. Alternatively, I could have cut it in half or cut them in half, but I just decided to leave them whole. I don't know if I mentioned earlier that this is a whole chicken minus one breast. I did take that out to use in another recipe. So I'm going to start by going in with some salt. And that's about a tablespoon of sea salt. I will list the ingredients as well as the measurements in the description box below. Next up, onion powder. Some garlic powder. Black pepper. Some all-purpose seasoning, and I'm going to go in with a few tablespoons of my blended green seasoning, and the video for this is linked in the description box below. For a bit of color, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a small amount of browning. Alternatively, you could use soy sauce, but I would recommend that you add a little bit less salt if you're going to use soy sauce, because as you know, soy sauce has a lot of sodium. I'm going to go ahead and massage all this flavor into my chicken. So I'm going to cover this and leave it in my fridge to marinate for at least 2 hours. However, if you have the time, I recommend that you marinate your chicken overnight. Alright guys, so my chicken has marinated for at least 2 hours, and I did take it out of my fridge for the last 15 minutes just to get that chill from off of it. So I'm going to cover this with some foil, and what this does is that, one, it helps the chicken from drying out, because remember the skin, I took the skin off the chicken, and two, it's going to help the chicken to sweat, which will produce a nice flavorful stock, which will allow me to make a very delicious gravy afterwards. So I'm going to place this in my preheated oven, which I've heated to 185 degrees Celsius or 365 degrees Fahrenheit. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on the sauce to baste our chicken. Since this is a quick, simple baked chicken recipe, I'm going to be using ingredients that most persons should be able to find in their pantries or at their local grocery stores. So I'm going to get started with some tomato ketchup. some barbecue sauce, and you can use any one of your favorite brands, or if you happen to have homemade, you can use that as well. Some honey, if you don't have honey, you can use sugar. However, honey gives it a much better flavor. To balance out the sweetness, I'm going to go in with a bit of apple cider vinegar. If you don't have apple cider vinegar, you can use some regular white vinegar. And a splash of pineapple juice. If you don't have pineapple juice, you can use some orange juice. I happen to love pineapple juice, so I always have that in my fridge. So I'm gonna mix this together. Until it's combined well. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside until we're ready to use it. Alright, so my chicken has been in the oven for exactly 40 minutes. And I did go ahead and remove some of the stock. I deliberately left some of the juices in the pan because for the remaining time, I'm gonna be baking it uncovered. So I'm gonna go ahead and baste the chicken with the sauce that I made earlier. And the chicken is now going to go back into the oven, and I'm going to keep a close eye on it and baste it every 5 minutes or so. Alright guys, so the chicken is now done. I placed it back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. So the total cook time was 1 hour. And there you have it. Easy and simply delicious baked chicken. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'm on the road to reaching my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I upload every week. Go ahead and give this recipe a try. I would love to see how yours turn out, so you can tag and follow me on Instagram at Juenfo_. With that being said, it's always a pleasure having you in my kitchen, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.